What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Arknights. The Near Light event has started, and I am ready to go. As you see, I've got a good bit of sanity saved up, and I am ready to dump it all into this event. Now, I do have some catch-up to do. I'll be doing a catch-up video here in the next couple of days here on the channel, letting everyone know exactly where I'm at. However, I am ready to grind it out for the Near Light. Now, first off, we got us some free rolls. So let's pop on in and get it done. Every day, of course, we're going to get a free roll here on this Path of the Radiant banner. Let's check it out. Oh, wow. And we're starting off with a bang, huh? Let's see the first pull of the event. And what do we get? Wow. Nice, very nice. We'll take that. So, first pull of the event there, we got us a 6-star. That will allow me to get the potential up on her a little bit, and it's kind of perfect because that is one of the operators I wanted to work on next. Now, we did get a free 10 pull with the event as well. I think it's only available on that banner. Yeah, it looks like it is. Let's go ahead and pop that and see. Of course, we got Neural here. And we've got Flametail. Let's go ahead and do our 10 pull and see how we can do here. Maybe, just maybe, we'll get a little bit more luck. We will find out here soon enough. No such luck on that one. But that's alright. We got lots of certs and some headhunting data contracts, so not too shabby. No complaints, no complaints. Now, let's see the event itself. Now, I, of course, am a rookie to Arknights, and I'm a rookie to the Near Light event, so I still have to go through and figure all the things. Let's see. To get these open, we got to go near Light 1 on both of those. Info port, what do we got here? We got some of the story and some of the voiceovers, it sounds like. Now, what is in the shop? We got the usual stuff. Wildmane's token there. Let me know what you guys think of Wildmane down in the comments below. Unsure on that one, but we've got lots of resources to grind out here. And we got a busy upcoming month with the grind here in Arknights. Now, before we get started, let's pop on in. Where is NL1? I'm assuming NL1 will be here. But I believe we got a little story to go through first, so let's get that done. The city is a man-eating behemoth, but still we must dwell in its bowels gratefully. We wait until life digests us, until our flesh and bones are excreted, so that whatever remains may become nutrients to feed the city as it lurches onwards. That is the flourishing of civilization. Welcome to Casimir's National Arena. Welcome to the Casimir's Major. I am none other than your old friend, Great Mouth Mob. After a long qualifying stage, this is the moment all of Casimir's has long been waiting for. The first match of the Casimir's Major starts today. Dueling, jousting, and assorted miscellany. The 3 categories, 8 major events, 43 minor events, countless nights and nightclubs will take their share of gold and glory. How did Mob end up as the MC? Think he greased some palms behind the scenes? Well, clearly. Like he bribed his way in? How much do you think something like that would cost? Mob's never been the type to keep his mouth shut. What if he let something slip right here on the big stage? Ha! You hear about that loudmouth, the bearded cage. Heard he badmouthed a pretty big deal of a night during the major. And that was the last anyone saw of him. Want some popcorn? Yes, please. Probably just took the fall and resigned a by-the-book trick. I shed, disappeared, not resigned. You get it? No shitting. All right. Today's major features 8 big nightclubs, 64 of the normal ones, and 2 unaffiliated independent nights. Casimir's Major is a showcase of the beauty and majesty of our nights for all of Terra to enjoy. Our first match will pit the Bladehelm nightclub against the Cloud Haze nightclub. How many points will the 10 knights from each side take home to their clubs? A big prize pool is getting bigger as I speak. A portion of everything you spend at this arena will be added to the tournament prize for the knights to fight over. Which nightclub will take the most trophies? Which knight will stand above the rest and become this major's knight champion? Now let us see for ourselves. The Grand Knight Territory, Wall of Champions. How's the fit? Good, thanks to you. That's enough of that. Custom tailored formal wear is a must for maintaining our image. Well, they are looking snazzy, no doubt. You still have the tailor's contact information. I'll believe you'll find his services most helpful. Gotta look good, right? Sir, could you please get me a glass of wine? Thank you. What's on your mind? Nothing in particular. Maybe this banquet is just too much for me. Maybe you haven't gotten over the incident with Mr. Zarni. Quite the shame for all of us. He was a conscientious one who always put his best foot forward, whether as a company employee or as a spokesman for the KGCC. In fact, I only met him after becoming a spokesman myself. In terms of our work in the majors, he was far senior to a fresh face like me. He always treated those he respected well, yes? Maybe. Let's do away with these maybes and lift our spirits instead. Today is but the second day of the opening ceremonies and a great day to open the Wall of Champions to the outside world. It would hardly fit the occasion for the resident manager to wear such a dour expression. Yep, you're right. Sorry. You should speak up more, and there's no need to be so stiff around me. It's certainly not conducive to our working relationship. Something happened outside? Oh, it's going down. I believe it's a guest of honor, a very important night. Let me check the time. See, look how punctual she is. We need more knights like her. Pardon me, I'll be right back. In the meanwhile, do avail yourself of your right to open the bar. The sweet release of libation is wonderful indeed. You ought to indulge in it. Madam Drost, we meet again. Oh, well, hey. Not at all. I'm glad you could make it. I do believe the glow of the candle night will add a beautiful touch to tonight's opening banquet. The Grand Knight Territory, General Chamber of Commerce, Reception Room. Yo, yo. Ah, no need to explain yourself, Platinum. We didn't expect this to happen either. Just doing your job, of course. You do what you have to do. We aren't exactly 9-to-5 office drones here. In our line of work, screw-ups are very serious. Deadly serious, even. Uh-oh. Luckily, this time, you only let the Radiant Knight barge into the infected quarter. Oh, but that did throw a wrench into Monique's work. Her job was to make a little fireworks show out of these illegal settlements and then bring the Highness Sylvestris nightclub to Area Zero. It was going so smooth, but suddenly from the slaughter came the Radiant Knight, and there went all our plans. She's very unhappy now, you understand? We all know her temper, and if someone was to get in the way of her bounty, you know how troublesome that'd be. I didn't know what Monique was doing. No, you did know. Besides, whether you knew or not is no excuse. After all, your job was to track the infected. Did I not say a long time ago that our jobs would be changing? Now, what's with that icy expression? Oh, were you perhaps born with that face, little Pegasus? How rude. How seriously can I take someone who submits 17 or 18 time off requests a month? Well, I mean, come on, there's stuff to do. Count your lucky stars that the whole thing about the Radiant Knight rushing into an infected quarters to fight off a group of mysterious assassins didn't make headlines in the major news outlets. Though the media are still our valued partners, suppressing these kinds of things costs a lot of money. And let me tell you, they don't pass up on these juicy opportunities. I'll accept responsibility for these losses. Your self-awareness is commendable, but you can't afford to accept responsibility for many more mistakes. After all, the board of directors only pays you so much, yes? Sorry! Enough of that. Playing the villain isn't exactly my strong suit. We're still work partners, right? And so it must be. When you call me that, doesn't it seem like we're strangers? See, doesn't hearing that make you feel uncomfortable? Why don't we go with a nickname instead, my little Pegasus? Casimir has many Pegasi. It's fine, as long as you know I'm referring to you. Oh, right, there's just one more thing, though. It's not a very big deal. If you're talking about it, there's no way I could treat it as anything less than a big deal. Then it appears that you misunderstand me. I'm willing to talk to you about all sorts of things, from small talk to important matters. I heard you spared the life of the runt. Zarni was already removed from his post at that time. I wasn't in the mood to listen to him and kill a kid. Though I also feel bad for Zarni, this isn't the real issue here. Put simply, Zuzik? Is that how you pronounce that? Zuzik? Has gone missing. Plastic Knight does not come from an esteemed lineage. He's just another tournament upstart. Though we didn't have any plans to remove him from the picture, he is the property of the Roar Guards Company, and it never bodes well to let someone else take the initiative. We'll definitely get complaints from the KGCC. Did you find out who did it? The infected. Of course the infected did it. I don't understand. How could a few infected knights accomplish all this? Who knows, Little Platinum? That's exactly what we're trying to figure out right now. Why not Little Pegasus that time? But there's one thing you shouldn't misunderstand. Oh, do please, illuminate me. What we face is not just a few major infected, but rather all the infected. Nisco Industries just delivered 8 new plates. The purpose of the plate called Area Zero will soon be brought to light. I've mentioned this before, right? We're going to be real busy. Good, as long as you understand. It's too damn hot today, don't you think? How nice it must be to not have to wear a helmet. You can't see what's different about me. You dyed your hair. Everything, including my tail. What do you think? Looks good, huh? Dyeing your tail even, dang. What's the meaning of that annoyed look in your eyes? Don't think I have to answer personal questions, do I? But you see, you hold the title of Platinum. White hair, clad in pure white. Monique is Victorian, natural blue hair, lazurite attire, an absolutely perfect fit. But look at me, all dark and drab, standing next to Monique. I'm so out of place, like I'm a janitor or something. Hey, being a janitor is very honorable work. So out of consideration for our public image, I also decided on a color for myself. As long as you're happy. The Grand Knight Territory. Urban crevices. Infected gathering. Yo, yo! Took you a while, Sona. Rude. Some stuff happened along the way. Ashlocks mentioned it before. Back then, during that industrial incident, was it the Radiant Knight that helped you? Is this the celebrity effect? Feels like everyone already knows. What kind of person is she? I thought you weren't interested in gossip. Little gossip's always fun, right? Back home, there's an arena. There were never any tournaments in that small arena. It was just built because that's what you do. You have an arena. But back then was when I started to look up to the knights. It was also where I grew up hearing legends of the Radiant Knight. It's been many years. Really? You never mentioned that before. And when did you tell me about what you were like as a kid? Fair, fair. Maybe that is something we should talk about later. We need a get-to-know each other session. It was a long road. The road to the Grand Knight territory was so very long, I didn't come all the way here to reminisce about my old home. We're just chatting, all right? No need to get so uptight. Just chatting, huh? When the day comes that we can sit around with nothing to fear, we can grab Ashlock and Wildbane and chat the afternoon away. We'll have us a little chat party. So what kind of person is she? Well, to be honest, we only made eye contact. I have no idea if she even saw my face, busy as we were. Don't look so down. It's not like I could just strike it up with the champion in front of the armorless assassins. But she still rescued an affected like me, even with eyes on her. Maybe she really is the Radiant Knight, the very same as the infected dream about. The what now? Whatever. How about the poor guy you rescued, the old one? You asking about me? My arrows knocked, infected. You'll help me make those low-life assassins pay the price. Amia and the Doctor of Rhodes Island, please come in. Treat this place as your own home. Your rooms are upstairs. The doctors are working up on the 12th floor. Thank you, kind sir. There's no need to be so formal, Miss Amia. I never expected the leader of Rhodes Island to be such a lovely, young cultist girl. Oh, to be young and full of promise. There's nothing special about me. Those ears are kind of hot. It's true, Amia is the face of Rhodes Island. Amia's always making things happen. Let's go with it's true. Doctor. Are you embarrassed? What an adorable girl. If I had a granddaughter, I reckon she'd be about your age. Her face is beet red. But I must apologize, considering your unique status, I can't arrange an in-person meeting for you two. Don't worry, that's perfectly understandable. So, Gravel. Well, hi. This young lady here is a 4th Order Campaign Knight. You can call her Gravel. She's very promising. Why, hello there. She will personally take charge of your safety while you were in Kawalirelki. That place. Should you need anything, just let her know, and she will be of service. We cannot allow any misfortune to befall our distinguished guests from abroad, not to mention such excellent partners as yourself during the Major. We understand. Thank you for your understanding. I prattled on for long enough, so I'll leave you young people to your business. Gravel, please take good care of the Rhodes Islanders. As you wish. Now then, I'll be standing outside the door. Something comes up, just call for me. There is one thing. Do you mind if I come a little closer? Yeah, just like this. Good. What's wrong? Your face is beet red. That's just how I say hello. Why, hello, Gravel. Anyway, I'm Gravel, a knight of Casimir's. It's a pleasure. What was that all about? You have a rather interesting way of greeting people here. Nibbles will indeed greet each other with a smooch. They smooching? Seeing how she's a knight, that's probably all she meant with it, right? Just some smoochery? Were you able to take a breather as well? It would be nice if all the people in charge of the medical mission were as reasonable as that old lady, but this is a rare opportunity for us. It's said that every few years the Grand Knight territory will select a few of the most rapidly developing cities to merge with its own core city. It's a remarkable feat, if you think about it. The light from the billboards outside sure are bright. I always expected this city to be a lot more solemn. Let's go with the bright. It's been a bit of a shock for me as well. Even though I've always heard Neural talk about her homeland, I never expected the heart of Casimir's to be like this. Want to take a look around? Not really. I just don't get to visit big cities like this very often. After all, how many infected get to look out over a thriving city from atop a high-rise hotel? If Rhodes Island didn't manage to secure a medical business contract, we'd never get to enjoy this luxury. The only thing is, I can't stop wondering about Neural and how she's doing right now. Yep, let's put our faith in Neural. Let's do it. After all, she is the Radiant Knight, a pinnacle of Casimir's knighthood, right? Oh, Doctor, quick! Look at that big screen outside. Margaret, I'm done. Why, hello there. Based on the suggestions you made last time, I adjusted the center of mass and added a retracting function. Now it should be able to... Margaret! Oh, Margaret! What's on your mind? Oh, Maria. Sorry, what were you talking about? You don't usually space out like that. What's wrong? I heard some of the rumors while I was at Rhodes Island, but this place really has changed a whole lot. Yep, we've sold off a lot of the furniture. You know, Uncle, were it not for him, he might have moved somewhere else last. Yesterday, someone from the Knights Association came by again to harass us. Both you and I were always representing some nightclub or the family. Otherwise, don't worry, I'll take care of it. Now that's how a big sister should be. I'm confused. It was Uncle and now it's Sister. Oh, right. Here's your weapon. Master Kowal and I tuned it up for you. Sweet! But you haven't had any matches lately, right? How'd it get worn out so badly? It's like a bomb went off next to it. I never realized it before, the sheer number of infected living in the Grand Knight territory. Margaret. Margaret gazes wordlessly at the skyscrapers in the distance. She can't forget the dark, garbage-choked underground or the flickering glow of flames. Now the infected can become knights. The Blood Knight did something incredible. Judging by the results, he saved many infected from misfortune. But this is not what a knight should be. The infected should not be callously treated as playthings just because they suffer a disease. Sona might have just wanted to help those infected as well. The factory is running, the mines haven't stopped, the city is still developing, and more infected will end up at the bottom. They were all going to be exiled into the wilderness, but Pinus Sylvestris paid for them, bought all those infected with no home of their own. That's what Master Kowal told me. That's what he said. Except that doesn't change anything. They still don't have a place in this city. Some infected knights have done similar things before, but there's a limit to how many the infected or the General Chamber of Commerce will allow to hide in this city. And the Adeptus Casimiris will. The ruling class is even more reluctant to watch the infected walk openly in their city, and they'll also take measures. So we got to go in hiding, huh? All the news talks about lately is the infected and oropathy research conferences. They're whipping up hysteria. The media is trying to make ordinary people fear the infected, even if it threatens to undo the stabilizing effect that the Infected Knights Act has had. And the scary part is, this kind of rhetoric from the media almost always succeeds. Don't always look so glum. No money falls into the pockets of the despondent. The Radiant Knight is answering a higher calling, helping out the infected hidden through the dark alleys of the city. How noble. And then what? Can she give them their lives back? Can she treat their oropathy? Can she help the infected fight back against the rest of society? Dunno. Cut the crap. You have nothing better to do. Why don't you leave the Grand Knight territory and crawl back to your den of thieves? Well, damn. Now that the two sisters are safe and sound, there's no more room for me here. You've already been paid back. That little bit of cash was just a formality. You know exactly the currency we would deal in. Who gave you permission to come in? This carpet isn't half bad. Textiles are being auctioned off tomorrow, yes? That's none of your concern. The origins of those two Arknights certainly raise eyebrows. As a Sarkaz myself, I do pity the fate of those knights. But I must remind you, this is no longer part of our business arrangement. My work here was done long ago. I had my own reasons for coming. Since it's not something I do often, I wanted to see if we could come to a mutual understanding. But nope, not gonna happen. Now, don't make that face. Our relationship is already much better than it was before, Your Excellency. After all, I'm just a no-name bounty hunter. To the Grand Knight territory, I'm nothing at all. As for you, oh my. Haha, sorry. It would seem that you're nothing as well. I guess that makes us two peas in the same sickly pod. Oof. Big oof. And there we go. The very, very start of the Near Light event. Now, I am going to be playing through quite a bit of this one. I may actually go episode by episode and go all the way through. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Any of those long story segments like that, I will put chapters in. That way you can feel free to skip ahead. Pretty stoked at my first roll. I know we're going to get a lot of free pulls through this event. Getting that 6-star for my first freebie the event sure was kind of a nice little introduction to Near Light, no doubt. Now, as I mentioned, I am going to do a little catch-up here. I've been playing a lot on my tablet at work, so I've caught up some. However, I admittedly have been sidetracked by a million other games over the last month, so I haven't gotten as much done as I can, but I'm ready to jump back in and get things rolling here and take advantage of this event while it's here. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see ya next time around. Take it easy.